Hello you guys, welcome back, and welcome if you're new. My name's Mandy, and today we're moving on with my little planner setup here where if you've been watching, I'm really just trying to figure out what I want to use for the next at least few months. You know, most likely at least 6 months, because that's what I have put in here is 6 months worth of planners. But I figured I would show you guys what I've done so far, kind of decided upon for the moment, as well as a little plan with me and show you how I'm setting it up week to week right now. So what I ended up doing was taking all of the dashboard out. I had some, I almost might try to reach around and show you, but I had an undated dashboard planner in here, and then after, you know, and then I kind of went through all my old stuff. So you can see I have old stuff, you guys. I'm reusing old planners right now. I am not buying anything new because I'm very undecided. I might buy something new if I decide, you know, that I know what I'm wanting right now, but I really don't. And I don't anticipate knowing what I'm wanting until we start our school year up again at the end of August. So by September. So I'm kind of in limbo for a couple months, and I thought, you know, it'd be fun to take you guys along with that journey right now. I also print my own things, and I just decided, you know what, I think I'm going to use some old planners while I'm in limbo to figure out what I want to do. But my goal also is to keep things and not take them out. So I'd really like to keep my planner together so I can look back on past months. In the previous years, I thought, why do that? And I probably will have that thought. I've even thought about it for this last month of June, because I started this in June. I thought, why am I keeping these? But I know now that I do want them. I just don't really need to look back at them yet, but in a couple months, I really am going to want to look back at them. So my goal is to try to keep my planner together and not take too many things out. At least when it comes to the week-to-week planning and the monthly. So what I ended up doing was taking out the dashboard, because I can just pull it if I need it, and I'll put it in there. But for right now, it was a little bulky, and I wanted to see how much room I had. And I'm really enjoying using my old squad goals. Happy Planner has not, to me, sold anything like with these kind of like, you know, color scheme, and I like the florals and stuff. They're just a little bit, you know, not my color scheme right now, and the ones that they're selling. And I really actually found a love for the vertical when I started to use this this layout. I mean, I do have my challenges with it, because with the dashboard, I feel like I can make lists and stuff, but I think I've figured out a way that I'm happy, at least during my summertime where it's not so busy. I mean, it's busy in other ways, but I think I found a way that I am going to use that. Oh, hi, there's my cat. She wants to come up here. So I took out all the dashboard, and then I ended up I don't have vertical. September, I ended up putting my own things in. We'll even see if I'm going to use those by then or not, but I'm just kind of, you know, using a variety of different layouts until I figure out what I want. So a lot of this for future stuff might change, but I pulled a different older planner out. So this is like the monthly, I mean, I think it's more like lists, but I think it's called the monthly. I pulled that out for October. And then I also just had a couple different tabs and for monthly dashboards that I really liked, and I wanted to remember that I might want to use them. And I also really actually do want 2 monthly calendars for each month. So I ended up, you know, taking the last page of the month. I say it's like the look ahead page because it's kind of looking ahead at the next month, and I pasted that on the back of the monthly. Currently, I'm using the second monthly in my planner for, let's see, I'll show you guys. So I have July as my typical like day-to-day stuff, and then this one is just honestly like me brain dumping, like what's happening and how am I going to get dinner on the table. As you can see, I have not redated it in any pretty or creative way. I'm okay with that. This one I did put some stickers over. It took me longer than I wanted to. I mean, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but that's longer than I want to. So we'll see how long I do that. And as you can see, I've just been scratching out the numbers and redating it. So today I figured we'd do a little plan with me. Oh, and I do have resource pages. My kitty wants to be part of this video. I do have resource sections with, you know, my different pages back here still. That hasn't changed. If anything, I've just added to them, and that's kind of why I wanted to take some other things out that I wasn't using and knew I probably wasn't going to use, knowing that if I did want to use it, I can put it right back in. So as you can see, this is kind of how I've been using the layout. I've been writing, you know, I feel like before you decorate or whatever, you just kind of have to feel out how you want to use a layout, and it's been a while since I used vertical. So what I did was the things that were happening during that day, and I put them all in here. Even though I do have my monthly and I have the calendar on my phone, I like to see what's happening that day, maybe even plan out a little time blocking or just knowing what's happening. And then I was putting home and family here, which consisted of what rotation we were in for laundry, cleaning. And then I put other here, which was more like my, if I had a video coming out, what I needed to do for that. I put my, I was playing around with whether I wanted my habits here, because that's something I'm missing with this layout is my habits. And I was going to put a habit tracker. This just isn't much space to write. I don't know. And I didn't like rewriting it every single day. So I'm still figuring that out. Maybe I'll have like a weekly habit tracker that I still need to print, and I haven't printed. I forgot about that. But this is the week where I just kind of did the same style, just tried to keep it a little less. I mean, I'm currently in this week, so it's not super full. But as you can see, if this is how this week started, it got really full. And that's kind of a lot on me. I had like a really big to-do list over the weekend, but I did get a lot of it done. So that, you know, it's not my fave, but it's working. So that's kind of where we're at here. Instead of using this as weekly highlights, I'm just going to use it as things I need to make sure we get done that week. So I'll probably put a sticker over that. But I have gone ahead and decorated for the upcoming week, and I figured I would take you guys along with me to set it up to be similar to the way I'm using it and how that's working. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And I'll put my planner up here to kind of use it as a guide, which I might have to flip over here. And I also need to redate these. I'm probably not going to do that on this video because that's boring, but what I will do is go ahead and redate it, you know, at least here, so I know what dates I'm looking at. And then maybe I'll put some kind of sticker over those other dates after the video, and when I have time to look through my stickers and figure that out, or I'll just leave it. I mean, it's not bothering me as long as I have the actual date. So something that I had been previously saying was like this top section was for today or what's happening. I didn't have a sticker for that. Well, actually I did have a sticker for that, so I used that. And then this I was putting as home and family, which pretty much was more home-ish. And then I ended up just putting a cute sticker for remember. And then down here I put to do. So I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, kind of keep it that style, even though I know that this is more like what I'm doing in the home. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I looked ahead and figured out what we had going on this week, the 17th through the 23rd, and we don't really have much except on Thursday. So I set that up, and I know things might come up, so I'm just going to kind of leave those blank. And if nothing comes up, I can, you know, have more space to write down anything I want to write down. Otherwise, here I've been using this part as laundry, and I never thought I needed a reminder for laundry, but I have been loving assigning what laundry I'm doing on what day, instead of just saying do laundry. This is really helping me keep up. What was happening was I would think I was on a good rotation, you know, and we'd get some laundry in there. And then over the weekend, I had a whole bunch of laundry to do still. And I thought I was doing laundry every day, especially with us going to the pool more and having to throw in an extra load, like all the towels and stuff. So, oops, I'm already off. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to assign days. So that's what I'm going to do. And what has worked out is I assign a child, and then us, a child, and then ours, and then another child. And then Friday, if I have more time, because I might be home more, I can add to the list. Otherwise, I do towels and bedding and, you know, rugs. I rotate through that. I'll most likely do towels and rugs, or towels and bedding. I'll do a couple different loads over the Friday and the weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and at least have that set up for me. And then I've also been trying to write down one thing to clean that day, or like, you know, my weekly cleaning item. So again, like rewriting things like this in each day is getting a little bit repetitive for me. This is why I do usually like the dashboard layout. So I just have the list, but then the perks of this is it's assigned to the day. And I don't know if I pointed this out, but the previous week I was putting a line through the day, because when I didn't do that, as you can see on here, I'm done with that day. If I don't do that, it looks like I'm on that day. So I like to have the line so that way I can move over to the other side, or, you know, the day that I'm on, and not get confused. And then the other days I don't put a line through it unless I'm completely done with what is assigned for that day. So let me see. Like I never dusted, so I didn't put a line through that day. And that's why there's no lines through other days, because I didn't actually finish the things. I guess I did finish that one. So that's kind of like my system to help my brain out. I don't know if you guys do anything like that. You'll have to let me know. So Monday is my dusting day. Tuesday, I put windows, but honestly, it's like anything that I can wipe down, like cabinets. So, I don't want to call it polish, but I know the Fly Lady calls it polish. Basically where you just like really wipe down the things. But for this, I'm gonna put glass, because that's windows, mirrors, anything that needs that kind of cleaning. I'm gonna assign the floors to Wednesday. And I should probably put a little sticker here, because Wednesday is going to be our homeschool day. So I'm just gonna do home school day, and I'll just have it really stand out. All right. Thursday, my cat loved cat hair. Lovely, right? Thursday is kitchen. And then Friday, I'm going to probably assign something, but it is definitely going to be a catch-up day. I'll put ketchup and then assign something else. And then whatever I don't get done, I do try to do on a Saturday or Sunday. Sunday is our home day. I do like to rest, but resting to me is making sure the home is nice and cozy and comfortable. So sometimes that's when I get a lot of my big list stuff done. But if I don't, it's totally fine. I'm not, you know, big about that. Okay, so, and then here is when I like to, so another thing that I've learned that I like to do is give myself ways of saying, like, this is how I'm doing, like, this is what was assigned for the week. I pre-planned all of this. So dots, or using the same style like to-do item way kind of thing. So here I'm going to put Wednesday video details, so that way I can make sure that Wednesday's video is ready to go. And then share video here. So when I look at this, if that makes any sense, let me just finish writing this. Friday video details, and then share. Okay, so when I look at this next week, when I come to this, I'm going to say, okay, everything with a dot, I had already planned out. Like, this is like the regular thing, you know, that's like my normal. And then when something comes up, I typically use boxes. So for example, my to-do list on Monday will, I'm going to write this because I currently need to do this, but call doctor on lab work. So that is not like a typical usual thing, so I used a box. Does that make sense? And then if I have my habits, if I'm going to put my habits or a couple things that I, you know, like want to do regularly, I can use little lines. So that's kind of how I've been organizing my thoughts, if that makes any sense. I can't and don't have the time to put stickers for everything. And that's basically what I have been doing to help myself out. Instead of having like just all the scribbles everywhere that make me confused when I go back and look at it. So anything already planned, dots. Habits, I've got lines so I can check those off. And anything that comes up, I put a box for like a to-do item. So I'm pretty much ready for the week. That is what I kind of wanted to share with you guys, as to like, you've seen me do a flip through, you've seen me set my planner up, you've seen me do a flip through. Now, how am I going through planning my weeks while I'm in this limbo journey here? This is what I'm doing. So you guys will have to let me know. I know many of you guys are kind of in the same boat because you're sharing that with me, and thank you so much for sharing with me and putting it out there like I am, because I know sometimes it's kind of daunting. But how are you guys doing? I'm very curious if you guys are feeling like you're kind of getting more frustrated or feeling a little bit better. Also, I just want to encourage you to kind of enjoy figuring out your planning style again, just because we have, for example, I have this YouTube and I make my own, inserts, and I make those because they work for me and I find ways that work for me. And then look at me, I'm back to using, something else. Well, that's kind of why I'm using this and not my own, because I'm trying to figure out what's working for me now. It's okay to change. It's okay to have, to want to change. It's okay to find your style and then realize that you either want to change or something needs to, work differently. So I encourage you to not just do that if you have to, but try to enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I think that it's fun, and that's why we plan, right? Make it fun. Try not to make it stressful. It's supposed to help our lives. So all right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know again if you can relate and where you're at in your journey. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day and week. And I'll see you guys for the next one. I've also been putting out some homeschool content. I hope you guys are enjoying that. And if not, I'll just see you back for the next planning video. Bye, guys.